Very quickly, the Athenians stuck with a plague, the Spartans unable to build a fleet. It's almost as if an elephant is fighting a whale. So how is this war going to progress? And it tells us why it lasted for 27 years. It's almost as if we are fighting the insurgency in Iraq. We want a conventional battlefield where we can come to fight with our advantages in technology and firepower. The insurgents want an asymmetrical war of terror, beheading, suicide bombing. Well, in this war, neither side could fight each other in the theater they wanted, so they turned to the third world and to alternative tactics that had not really been seen much in the Greek world, and they were god-awful. Pretty soon, Greek expeditions went all over northern Greece, western Greece, and began going into settlements and killing people. If you were Athenians, you took the fleet and hoped that the Spartan army was 5 or 6 days, and you said you're either a member of the Athenian Empire or you're dead. And there's some pretty horrible guerrilla fighting in places like Aetolia, Amphilochia. The Spartans countered by they had one buccaneer captain, Alcidas, who went in and butchered villagers on the suspicion that they were Athenians. The Athenians would line up everybody in Melos and kill them. The Spartans would kill people in Plataea. It was even worse than that. They had state-sponsored terror. Sparta passed an edict that said any Athenian merchant caught in the high seas, everybody would be thrown overboard. The Athenians passed a decree that said any Spartan sailor who was caught would have his right thumb or his right hand cut off, so he can't hold an oar ever again. No matter what the conditions or no matter what his background, whether he was a soldier or a merchant, it didn't matter. The Athenians caught Spartan ambassadors, which had been sacrosanct for centuries in Greece, and murdered them. Any Spartan they found they could assassinate. The Spartans had a problem with their own serfs, the Helots. They announced they wanted 2,000 of them, the best 2,000, to assemble. They assembled and they killed them all, executed them. The Athenians hired some Thracian mercenaries. They came too late to use in a normal expedition to Sicily, so they sent them across the border into Thebes. They went to a little town called Mycalessus. And what did they do? They found the city undefended. They killed every man, woman, and child in the city. They broke into a school and killed every schoolboy, and not satisfied with that, they killed every living animal they could find. That's what the war turned into as terror became a weapon, a tactic to influence people to pick sides, either one. And it escalated as year followed year, all the way to 27 years. And Thucydides took a great interest, you see, because this followed his theme of what humans will do when their precious civilization is lost. Thucydides is not Rousseau. He does not believe we're born into the world in chains and need to be liberated so our natural selves can find their free, humane moment. Just the opposite.